everyone. Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the South Carolina versus Ole Miss college basketball matchup going down Wednesday, February 12th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to jump on something because we have a loaded card of college hoops action on Wednesday. All 30 teams are in action in the NBA on Wednesday as well. So, again, make sure that you use that promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We've also got products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls, those looking for a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we track late line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between the Ole Miss Rebels and the South Carolina Gamecocks. You got Ole Miss coming into this one 18-6 on the year off a 72-70 win over LSU in their last matchup, but they've still failed to cover in 5 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, South Carolina coming into this one 10-13 on the year, 11-12 against the number this season after an 80-57 road loss to Kentucky in their last matchup. And I'll tell you, I was on South Carolina in that game. I just thought that, Kentucky had been a little bit overvalued, and I thought that, South Carolina could give them a game. They were, competitive in some spots earlier this season on the road, but I'll tell you, they were flat out demolished. And the losing streak continues for the Gamecocks, which is well into double digits now. And, there's a lot to be concerned about if you're South Carolina, because remember, guys, this was a tournament team last year, and all of a sudden, this is a South Carolina team that went from tournament, from the penthouse to the outhouse. They went from a 26-win team to now 3 games below 500. Can't win a game in conference play. But now they take on an Ole Miss team that has kind of been playing with fire in some of their road games. I mean, they beat LSU by 2 points, but they got beat up by Missouri. They lost to a Mississippi State. They did have nice wins over Alabama and Arkansas, but now they've started to, like I said, play some close ones. Even at home, they only beat Texas by 3 points. The nicest win they had was the beatdown win over Kentucky last weekend. But I still think that this is a midweek last week. Pardon me, not last weekend over Kentucky. But I still think this is a South Carolina team that can compete in this matchup. South Carolina, yeah, they've been struggling, on the road. But you look at their results at home. They only lost to Texas A&M, a good Texas A&M team, by 4 points. Lost to Mississippi State by 5. Florida by 1. Auburn by 3. They've covered 4 straight in the underdog role at home and have lost all of them by 6 points or less. Ole Miss, I would put at the back end of a lot of those teams, maybe on par with Mississippi State, but this is, like I said, South Carolina's been a lot more competitive at home, and like I said, against better than what they're up against here. That Florida game, you could argue they probably should have won. They were leading wire to wire in that game until the final possessions of that one, when Florida stole it late. And as much as I've crapped on South Carolina this season for obvious reasons, for sort of ending up where they have, I said, I don't know, this Ole Miss team, there's still something about this Ole Miss team that I'm just not the biggest fan of. There's a lot of red when you look at South Carolina offensively, and red is obviously not what you want to see when you're looking at a team's metrics, but I just, something feels like South Carolina sneaks in and covers this game. Ole Miss, if you look at Ole Miss's schedule, they have a rematch of the rivalry game against Mississippi State on deck. Maybe they're looking past South Carolina here. So I'm going to take a shot here on South Carolina plus the 5 points in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.